Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this June the 10th, 2025. I'm hoping everybody had a great Tuesday out there so far. Everybody has a great Tuesday evening. Everybody can stay safe and well, and also enjoy the weather, because the only weather you got. Okay, in tonight's video, we're going to be taking a look at the remnants of Barber, which is located right here, just south of the Baja region of California. We'll continue to work its way to the west. It's tropical storms. Still got tropical storm Cosmo, and Cosme. This is Cosme. This is Barber here. You can see it kind of dissipating. And here is Cosme. Both of them will continue to slowly push on off to the west. Here's that system here. Still continue to monitor it for possible tropical development. You got another system here down across Central America. Need to monitor it for possible development as well. Got more activity, scattered activity that is across South America. Got a cluster of showers and storms trying to move into the Caribbean Sea. Right now it's approaching the Leeward Islands here. We'll have to continue to monitor that in the tropical Atlantic side. Scattered activity over portions of the Dominican Republic, Haiti, and also over Cuba, also across Florida, also across the Gulf Coast states, up here from portions of Georgia, South Carolina, to Mississippi, Alabama, to areas of Louisiana, Texas, also in northern Mexico, to New Mexico, also in the portion of Colorado, Montana, portion of Washington, Oregon State, Wyoming, also Idaho, and portion of the region of Nevada. Also got some scattered activity up here around St. John's Island, also up toward Nova Scotia and New Brunswick areas as well, and also another scattered activity over the northern tropical Atlantic as well. Alright, if you have not subscribed to my channel, make sure you subscribe. Also like these videos, share these videos, and let's continue getting the show on the road here, folks. Alright, you can see we got a lot of thunderstorms and showers across much of the nation here, stretching from Maine to New Brunswick. You got a portion of New Brunswick here to Maine, all the way down to New York State, up here around Lake Superior, Lake Huron region, also southeast Canada, around Toronto, Ottawa, Canada, and the portion of Michigan, also through Wisconsin, through portions of North and South Dakota, Montana, Oregon, Idaho, portion of Idaho, Utah, into portion of New Mexico, Texas, the northern Gulf, down to Florida Keys, Florida, Atlantic coastal water, to Georgia and the Carolinas as well. Even got some flash flooding and heavy rain over a portion of Texas and Oklahoma. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Wednesday. Here's your Thursday outlook. You can see we got thunderstorms and showers up here around New Brunswick to Maine to southeast Canada, from portions of Connecticut, New York State to Michigan to Wisconsin through the Dakotas, Montana, a little bit over here across South Canada, portion of Washington State to Idaho to Oregon to Colorado to Texas, down toward the northern Gulf to Florida Keys, through the Carolinas, also down toward the Big Bend area of Florida, also toward the Panhandle of Florida, up toward Missouri and Illinois regions as well. Got some heavy rain and flash flooding over portions of Minnesota, and also portions of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas region as well. Otherwise, expect dry high pressure to remain in charge of your local forecast area for your Thursday. Alright, let's move on to the current watches warning advisory map. You're located across the nation. As you can see, we got severe thunderstorm watches and warnings ongoing over here, and even some flash flood warnings in portions of Texas, also portions of southeast New Mexico. You got excessive heat warnings in effect over here, or excessive heat watches, for southern Arizona, southern California. These are excessive heat warnings here for southern Nevada, and also around this central and southern California region. Also a little bit in portion of Washington State. Some red flag warnings there as well, stretching portion of Idaho, and also in the orange is some heat advisories there. Also some flood watches in portions of Idaho. Alright, we got some river flood warnings to talk about, from Missouri to Oklahoma to Arkansas to East Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, portions of Alabama. We got some flash flood advisory, flash flood warnings, special weather statements there as well. We got one in Georgia, couple in Florida. Even got some flash flood warnings for Central Florida, and a few severe thunderstorm warnings there as well. Small craft advisories up here around the New York and Boston area. Some special marine warnings along the coast of Mississippi and also southern Louisiana. Small craft advisory, gale warning from Washington State down to southern California. Southern portion of the Hawaiian Chain Island, north side look good. Also around the Alaska region, and special weather statements inland. Alright, let's move on to the storm predictions that are outlook for your Wednesday, this is what it's going to look like here. General thunderstorm from portions of the Carolinas to Florida to Louisiana to New Mexico, up into portion of South Dakota, back toward Michigan, also in the portion of Montana, Idaho, and also Oregon State. Across South Texas, portion of Louisiana, marginal risk there. Again, from portion of Chicago over toward Norfolk and Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And then again from up here in Glasgow, Montana to Casper, Wyoming to see Salt Lake City, and also Boise, Idaho as well. Tornado probability look like this. 2% pretty much around Waco, Austin, San Antonio, and Houston. Damaging winds look like this. 5% across South Texas. And then again from South Dakota with portion of the Chicago and Milwaukee area. And then from portions of North and South Dakota back over to Idaho and Salt Lake City vicinities as well for damaging winds. It's only 5%. Large hail, pretty much the same vicinity. South Texas, from Milwaukee back to Norfolk and Sioux Falls area. Then again from Billings to portions of Jackson, Wyoming. Alright, let's move on to day number 3. And it's going to look something like this here in a minute, folks. Alright, you can see we got general thunderstorms again from portions of around New York City to Buffalo and then again from Roanoke, Virginia to Columbia, South Carolina to Miami, Florida to Louisiana to Brownsville all the way over toward Great Falls, Montana. Then from Fort Stockton to Lufkin, Waco, Austin, and San Antonio. From Garden City all the way up to Minneapolis. You're included at a marginal risk. Probability should be 5% respectively. And there it is. Alright. Now let's move on to the rainfall total. You can see the heavy precipitation over Texas, stretching all the way to the Carolinas, Florida, Gulf of Mexico. Even got something developing off the southeast coast, kind of moving northeast, eastern North Carolina, also across Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, North and South Dakota, Montana. Lighter amounts elsewhere, maybe about a tenth to maybe a quarter of an inch in some spots. South Canada, Central Canada, and southeastern Canada, maybe anywhere from about a half inch to maybe up to an inch and a quarter in some areas, maybe 2 inches in spots. So, and pretty much out west look pretty dry with no precipitation there. Alright, well, I hope everybody enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not. Like the video, share the video. Make sure you subscribe if you have not already. We'll catch you back in the next video. So have a wonderful good evening, folks. Take care. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got.